All right, and welcome to another episode of Eat, Smoke, Drink. So you're probably looking at me with a Bluetooth mic. It's a hell of an upgrade, getting all technical and shit. Actually, no. What it is I used to have a Rode plug-in USB-C mic, and I would say probably 5% of the time, the video gets all buzzy and static, and what a waste of time. I just wanted to bitch about it before I start the video, just to get it off my chest. You know, you guys out there are like my counselors. What a piece of shit tool. Anyway, now that's done. I wanted to do an intro on my next coffee review. Okay, so I'm going to be doing cupping for this particular set of coffees. So I want to just introduce them to you first as a part one. Just so you can kind of see where I'm at. I'm in Chile, Santiago right now. I won't be drinking these until I get to Argentina. So what you've seen already is the stuff that I got from Peru. And I usually buy and then drink it a month later to let the beans rest, let them fart, let that, CO2 come out, and then I drink them. Let me introduce you to them. First and foremost, I actually contacted 6 roasteries here in Chile. 6, maybe 7, and then only 2 got back to me. Okay, that's really frustrating. Only 2 got back to me. I don't know why. It's like, take my money, but no, they don't want to take it. It's really friggin' frustrating. But anyway, these are the ones that got back to me, and then I'll tell you a story on each of them. This one, okay, so Obatoli, Ethiopian Natural, and then we have the Kenisa Lot 9. Now here's an interesting story, okay? Aura coffee. I'm really looking forward to this, and I'll tell you why. This particular coffee, and I'll do a video just on this particular bean, this particular roastery. 2 young guys in their early 20s decided to quit their jobs and start a roastery. They're passionate about it. They're obsessive. When I ordered it, I was going to pick it up from them, and then instead they were like, hey, I'll meet you somewhere. And they actually met me at the La Casa del Habano here in Santiago. And we ended up sitting there talking about random shit for like a few hours. Super passionate. They have a 1 kilogram roaster. Surprisingly, with a 1 kilogram roaster, they can produce up to 350 kilograms a month of coffee. So they have a lot of capacity. They just have to roast them in small batches. And that could actually be quite good in small batches because obviously, your attention is turned to that small batch as opposed to like a big massive roaster. I don't know how that all works, but very passionate, very obsessive pair of entrepreneurs with Aura Coffee. So I'm looking forward to that particular one. Also, it is my first Guatemalan bean. Secondly, thirdly, I've got artisan roast coffee, artisan coffee. I actually get confused if they're called circular or artisan or circular artisan. It's Tostamos el café circular. So that's like what? I don't know. Anyway, doesn't matter. I will tag them anyway. I'll tag everyone. But actually no, it says artisan roast. So it must be artisan roast. Anyway, so they have a black bag range and a micro lot range, and they have the origins range, which is the white bags. I didn't want to buy too many because I can't carry all of them. So I asked him if he could just bag specially for me 100 grams per bag. And here you go. Or 125 or 100 grams per bag. So there you go. I could try more coffee from these guys. Now, what's interesting is this. Probably, look, without looking into the quality of everything is, whatever. One thing that really is, I'm going to do a video specifically on, is this one here. Monsoon Malabar AA Indian bean, okay? This one here is one of the most unique, probably, processes that you can get out there right now or, in the past, whatever. The reason is because they leave their coffee berries to ferment and just do its thing in the monsoon rains. It gets filled with water and blah, blah, gets wet. And it's supposed to emulate back in the day when they transported the beans in a coffee in barrels and containers into ships, and then the water gets in it and it does all the fermenting. And what's interesting about it is, as you can see in this clip I'm about to put on now, the beans are actually more yellow. So, you know, like everything else, the coffee beans are green, and then you roast them, and they go brown or golden brown or creamy brown, and then dark brown or black if you like your Italian roast, and then they go black. This one, when they're unroasted, they are actually yellow beans. So you can see in the clip that I've just showed that they actually are kind of yellowish in color, which is really unusual. So yeah, so this is what I'm going to be talking about in the next few coffee releases. For the meantime, let's just do a little scratch and sniff. Everyone likes a good scratch and sniff. This is the Obatoli. Okay, the Obatoli. This is a natural. Oh, beautiful. Definitely a medium roast. Creamy, burnt butter, cashews, nutty, a slight touch of herbal, a slight touch of earthiness. Let's sniff this one. So this one here is washed, natural. No, washed, not natural. Sorry. I don't actually know because it's in Spanish. Well, there you go. Ooh. Strawberry jam. Oh, beautiful. I love it because none of these two smell burnt. Okay, because that's the first thing I look at. Does it smell burnt? Fuck, if it does, it just breaks my balls, man. Oh, strawberry jam. I'll go into it deeper as I obviously review them, but for the meantime, I want to sniff them. I'm sniffing them first time with you, okay? First time with you. Like, now let's sniff the Aura coffee. Ooh. Now this is fresh as shit. This was roasted a couple of days ago, and the roaster himself actually said to me, look, wait a month before you drink it. He said, it sips best in a month. Okay. But right now, it's smelling good. Oh, there is a slight medicinal nature to that. Almost like a burn ointment. How strange. Creamy, buttery. It smells a little bit like lanolin. I know it sounds weird, but like, you know, like that moisturizer with lanolin in it. All right, let's sniff the micro lot. Let's sniff this one first. This is Colombia, Geisha, washed. Micro lot, it says hand-picked, sophisticated taste. All right, let's see how sophisticated it is. It says a SCA score of 86. All right, SCA score of 86. So I'm presuming that that is higher than normal because they're advertising it. Ooh. Ooh. Like a yogurty smell. Some fruits, dried apricots. Oh. Raspberry jam. Oh my God, that smells really intense and really, really intense, sticky jam. Blackberry jam. Mulberry jam. A little bit of a burnt brown sugar. Anyway, like I said, I'm not going to go too deep into this. I just want to kind of go through it quickly and give you my initial impressions because this is the first time right now that I'm giving them a proper sniff. All right. Oh, this one is 87.25 SCA score. I don't even know what that is. I'll be completely honest with you. Natural Los Guayabos. Fuck me. Guayabos. This is Colombian. All right. So when you're probably thinking, shit, this guy is like speaking so fast today. This is my third coffee today, so I'm all fucked up. Anyway, when I asked this roaster, if I was to ask you one bean, one bag, your best foot forward, he said is this one. So let's Let's sniff. Let's sniff. Oh, this is a little bit darker in the appearance of the bean. But holy shit. Wow. That smells like nothing in so far. Fresh cream that's starting to go off in the heat of the sun, which is not a bad thing, by the way. I'm describing to you what I'm smelling. Black Forest Gâteau, dark chocolate, milk chocolate. Wet leather. Oh man, this is like Black Forest cake. Wow, the smell. Obviously, the smell is not always translated to the goodness of the taste. So let's not get carried away. But the smell of this is absolutely phenomenal. I can see why he says this is his best foot forward. Let's try the Yergachefi Ethiopia washed. I'm just gonna sniff these. So, like you guys, if you're watching this and you're watching me sniff beans, there's probably something wrong with you, like something wrong with me. Ooh, weird. This is like walking into a cinema. Buttered popcorn. Buttered popcorn with a hint of coffee and wet leather. Wet leather. Let's smell this one. Rwanda. So I have never had a Rwandan coffee. I ordered this because I have never had a Rwandan coffee before. So that's why I got it. This is it natural? What is it? I don't know. Usually it says, but oh, it does say right there. Fuck. It's washed. Ooh, that's nice and intense. I can't put my finger on that. That's very savory. Like a deep fried pastry. That smells like a deep fried pastry with a hint of fruit, a dried apricot, a little peach iced tea, orange peel. Apple juice. All right, let's. Oh shit! I want to ruin the packaging. I have this thing with packaging. I really like nice packaging. I know it sounds weird, but just, you know, when the packaging is on point, I just love that. You know, I know it's a placebo and it doesn't really matter, but for some reason I just like it. Next one is Kenya, ABC. I don't know what that means. I have to refer. This is full washed. So there is washed and full washed. Ooh. That's an orange marmalade. Toasted sesame. Burnt brown sugar. Nice. Like I said, I'm not going to go through them too much. Let's go through them on a different day. And this one is Java. Okay, kayumas. I believe this is an Indonesian bean. From memory, it was an Indonesian bean. Okay, also washed. Oh, that's strange. Smells like newspaper. Smells papery, like a box, corrugated box. It says fruity on the, but no, I'm not getting that on the nose. But there's a sweetness to it. Interesting. Interesting. All right. And that's, last but not least, the Monsoon Malabar India. Okay, Indian bean, washed as well. This is that monsoon one I was talking to you about. Let's give this a sniff. Whoa, that is weird. It smells like curry. I'm just kidding, that is not curry, but Whoa. Wow, that is really, really bizarre. It's oily. It's oily. Savory. Stewed fruit. I don't know what fruit. Strange. Okay, I'm looking forward to getting back to that when I actually sit down and talk about it with you. Anyway, thank you for joining me today. Make sure you eat, smoke, drink, and I will see you when I actually start cupping them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do all of the origins. I'm going to do these two. Actually, I might just do all of this roastery at once. So I can kind of go through with you the high grade beans and the lower grade beans. I will do this one by itself, and I will do these two side by side. Anyway, until next time, make sure you eat, smoke, drink. Cheers.